Hi guys, it's Martin Cliffe here again with an update for what will be day 2 of my studio update. It's actually Saturday night at the moment. I've got all the mic cables in, everything in. I'll show that in a minute. Everything's sounding pretty good. I brought down my things, the adapters for my high ribbon mics. So let's just grab the camera and have a quick look at what's going on. Okay, so I've just switched them off, but there you can see my audio interfaces. That is two PreSonus Fire Studio projects, and I'm recording at 24-bit 96 kHz, which basically gives me plenty of headroom and reduces noise floor. Just generally is the best quality recording that you can get with relatively inexpensive gear. There you can see my drumming headphones, which are Vic Firth SIH ones. I think they're the studio isolation headphones. There's my MacBook that I'm tracking to, although I'm tracking in Windows because to Sonar, because then I can port it to my main PC for mixing and overdubbing and all that kind of stuff. So as you say, all the mics are in. There's quite a few cables kicking around the place. I will tidy these up a little bit, but I've tried to maintain as much sort of space across the middle as possible. So there you can see my high, somewhere there, there's my high ribbon mics. So they are 10 feet or thereabouts in the air. There's one over there as well. So they're kind of very much picking the air and the kind of higher sound. And then the low ribbon mics are pointed slightly down at the floor, so they give more of the kind of sound of the toms and stuff, and they also pick up a bit of reflection off the floor. Just gives me a little bit of sort of variety over the sound that the overheads make. So I've done some test recordings. Everything seems to be in phase and happy. I had a couple of mic cables that were a bit questionable, and so I'll just clip that back in. So yeah, I had a couple of mic cables that were a bit questionable. I had to replace those. One channel on my audio interface seems to be a bit hit and miss. Channel 7. It may be just an issue with the XLR input. I'm not sure, or something to do with phantom power. Who knows? It could be a cable issue. But anyway, I'm only recording 15 mics anyway, so the 16th channel is not being down is not a problem for me in here. Also in the room now, I've kind of started to set up the guitar amps, which are over on this side. As you can see, I've got my two identical, or essentially identical Igniter tweakers. They're set differently. My pedal board is on the floor. I haven't cabled it up yet. I don't know how much guitar I'm going to be recording this week, to be honest, because my main focus is getting the drums down, but obviously with the songs being guitar based, I may need to at least put some kind of scratch tracks down or something. Nothing's cabled up in terms of the microphones for those yet, because that will require some repatching obviously, but it's there, it's available to record. I've got my bass amp in here as well. I've put some guitars in that I tucked in the corner. So although I don't have anything recorded per se, the camera angle has gone rather sinking. Yes, although at this stage, let's say it's Saturday night, I think it's about 7 p.m, 7:30 p.m, I don't know. Although I haven't actually done any formal recording other than some test recordings, I'm pretty happy with the way things have gone. I'm happy with the setup, I'm happy with the sounds I'm getting. I'm pretty tired, so to be honest, it's probably a good thing that I'm not trying to do too much today. I'm going to sort of have an early night, sort of chill out generally, have a relaxing time. Tomorrow I'm going to go to church and then get lunch out somewhere and generally have an enjoyable day, and then come in kind of focused and ready to work in the evening. So yeah, looking forward to making some progress. I've got to go back to the PC and do some editing now of scratch tracks and stuff that I then need to going to use as templates for some of the songs I'm working on, some of the songs that I'm revisiting from earlier incarnations of my musical life. But other than that, this update will carry on in a minute because it'll then be whatever I'm up to on Sunday. But for me, I'm signing off on Saturday night. Take care. Okay, so it's now Sunday. I hope you like my cool DSL shirt. DSL make the guitar straps that I use. They're handmade in Australia, really good. This was a free shirt that they've got a promotion on at the moment if you order something from their online store. It's a lot later than perhaps I would be planning to start. It's, to all intents and purposes, 7:30 p.m. But I'm kind of now at the stage where my plan for today, and I'll update, so I'll shoot another little bit of video at the end, is to record essentially 5 tracks, track drums on 5 tracks. 5 tracks that have previously been recorded but I've edited and tweaked and what have you, in the sense that 4 are old Voyager Project songs, and then 1 is TikTok that I released as a solo single, my first sort of official solo release a couple of years ago now, and essentially, so we've got from the first Voyager Project album, Where Angels Fear to Tread, doing Staring at the Ark, I'm doing Ardbeg 17 and The Choice Is Yours, and then Second Best Friend from the second Voyager Project album, We're Not Alone. So that's the plan for today, is to track drums for those 5 songs. I'm not going to try and do anything else today, so basically once I'm happy with my performances on those 5 tracks, then yeah, away we'll go. I don't know how long it'll take. I'm prepared to be here a while. We're very fortunate to have a water dispenser here, so I've got water to drink to keep me moist. Got some crisps for keeping salt levels up because I sweat quite a lot, and obviously I won't be able to have the air conditioning on, which is on at the moment while I'm recording, because even though it's not really noisy, it's not quiet. Some mints just to keep my mouth fresh. But yeah, this is the plan. So I'm about to make a start. Now I've ironed out an instability kink with the driver for the Fire Studios. Basically just had to reboot. For some reason it doesn't like it the first time you boot up into Windows. It's because of having to use the Thunderbolt to FireWire 800 adapter and then the FireWire 800 to FireWire 400 cable. If only Apple had kept FireWire 400 ports on the machines, it would not be an issue. Also, I'd probably be able to use Mac OS, which for some reason or other, even though my PreSonus Studio Live mixer works fine with my Mac using the same cable, in Mac OS, the Fire Studio projects won't, even though it says they will. So, not sure what the reason is for that. It's just one of these annoying little kinks that I've had to work with. So, anyway, there we go. Just to say, I had a good day. It was good to be at church this morning. I just kind of had a chilled out time, sort of at lunchtime and this afternoon. Not really done very much, so I'm feeling kind of raring to go now. The reason I've had to start so late primarily is because we had a big external booking of a football tournament outside, and they had a PA blaring and stuff. So it was, even in this room, it was it wouldn't have been feasible to have worked, because I never know when I would have got some random voiceover of someone speaking in Cantonese. So I figured, okay, I've got plenty of time. I'm just going to take my time and do what I can, and start a bit later. Just generally have a chilled day. Okay, in a second this will cut to an update that will either be partway through the evening or at the end of the evening. We'll see. Until then, take care. Hey, okay, so my battery's low on my camcorder. It is now 9:10. I've recorded 2 tracks so far, Staring at the Ark and The Choice Is Yours. I'm about to do TikTok. This will be, in the end, my last song for tonight, purely because I'm not as awake as I thought. I've had quite a long day, and I'm getting a bit of a blister on the side of my thumb, so I just want to get this track done be happy with this, and then I'll come back earlier and with more energy and focus tomorrow. But I'm very happy with the 2 tracks I've done. Tried a couple of different feels out, sounding really good, and I'm very pleased that my MacBook doesn't seem to be struggling with recording 15 channels of 2496 audio. I mean, I'm not doing any processing whatsoever. I'll do all that when I come to mix on my desktop PC, which is much more powerful, but at least it's working. So yeah, that's good. As I say, getting a bit tired. It's also trying to get back in shape because I've not really played much in the way of drums for quite a while. But yeah, happy with my progress. Going to do this one more song, which is a sped up, edited down version of TikTok, and there we go. So at this point, I guess it just leaves me to say my sort of general sort of thing of thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and go to facebook.com/martincliff26 and like it there, because that's when you'll get the first notification of all these video updates, other than on YouTube itself if you subscribe to me. And connect, send me messages, say hi. I'd really appreciate that. Okay, until next time, take care. I'll see you soon.